It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Miami Heat. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Irving to Durant. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Waiters against Harden.
Right.
From long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Harden. Gets to the basket and scores. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Waiters. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Kelly Olynyk sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Waiters. Iguodala, tough matchup against Durant. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Waiters. Here comes the screen. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Second effort. Kevin Durant rejects it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Waiters. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Pass stolen by Miami. To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Waiters. Iguodala against KD. Nothing going here on that drive. Wide open look, won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Harden to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Harden. Fires the 3. The Heat have the rebound. That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Kevin Durant has it. To Beasley. Irving for Durant down low. From the painted area, won't go down. Dragic with the basketball. They trail by 2. To Monroe. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Harden. To Irving. Now to Jordan, down low. The pass set it all up.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Dragic with it. Down 2. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Durant across the timeline. 2-point advantage. To Harden. And draws the foul.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Dragic into the front court. Down 4. From the outside, no good. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. James Harden. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic. To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Durant with the basketball up top. 8-2 our score. Gets a shot up off the mark. Miami's got it. Dragic.
Watch out, screen coming. Watch out.
2 Waiters. 5 on the shot clock. Waiters. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant. Harden. Iguodala to bring it up. Down 6. Dion Waiters. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Harden to Beasley. Durant against the KG veteran Iguodala. Kyrie lets it go. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Dragic with the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Waiters. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3. Gets it in the left corner. Durant to Harden. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. He'd have the basketball. Waiters against Harden. To Dragic. surveys the floor, has a look, knocks it down, off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kyrie across the timeline. The lead is 2. Harden to Beasley. Five to shoot. 2-point shot for James Harden. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
To shoot for Miami. Fires the 3 and the rebound by KD. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 3 now here in the first. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Miami.
Can't connect from in close. Harden with it up top. 10-6 our score. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Harden in possession. The score 12-8. Durant against the former Finals MVP. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
To Waiters. Bradley. Iguodala matched up with Harden. And he drains it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Durant across the timeline. 14-10 the score. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
4-3. And the rebound gathered in by Davis. And he'll head to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down.
Number 20, DeAndre Jordan. Entering the game for the Miami Heat. Number 7, Goran Dragic.
2 for 2 on that trip. Miami. With the
NBA
basketball.
Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. New
Bradley.
Orleans Pelicans 5-9, Minnesota
Avery
Timberwolves
Bradley missed
3-1-1.
his first. That one goes.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. No good and no foul.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or
NBA
not.
Season
I'm
8
glad you choose to use
2021
effort
matchups
on
coming
getting
up
around those
next.
screens.
Houston Rockets 5-9, Dallas Mavericks 8-7.
Ed Davis with a piece. Deep three at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. Through one here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Jay and I are back to Brooklyn right after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Golden State Warriors 8-7, Utah Jazz 1-1-4.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Everyone gets
To Bradley.
pizza.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Works it to Bradley. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses. To Durant. No good. Grabs his own miss and scores.
NBA
Good
Season 8
concentration.
2021 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 1-2-4, Chicago Bulls 7-8.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like I was a bug at the park.
Durant. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Bradley. And he hits.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Denver Nuggets 8-7, Phoenix Suns 8-6.
Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. The Heat secure the rebound. Bradley. The shot almost. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
KD with the rock. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Durant to Allen Crabbe. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark. Bradley. Great dish to set it up. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Durant across the timeline. His team up by 7. Here Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. It's the Heat with the possession. Iguodala against KD. Probing the defense. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here comes the screen. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Time to shuffle things up.
At number 55, Greg Monroe.
To Durant. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. From the outside. No good. Now a step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dragic. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock.
Hey, box out.
That's rebounded by the Nets. Allen Crabbe sizing up Iguodala. To Dinwiddie. Down low for Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Dragic. For 3. Misfires. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Durant. To Dinwiddie. Cashes in for 2.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for Miami, number 9, Kelly Olynyk.
You're right, you're right. You're right.
Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Harden to Jordan. 5 seconds to shoot. Harden, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Dragic. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Miami. The rebound cleared by the Nets. To Harden. Miami's got it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harden to Beasley. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. To Harden. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Shot for James Harden. Kicks it outside. Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Harden. Beasley. To Harden. Sizing up the defense. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Harden, man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 55, Greg Monroe. Into the game for the Nets.
To Monroe.
Kevin Durant.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's 2 for 2 now.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
He'd have the basketball.
Remaining in the second quarter.
5 to shoot for Miami. Iguodala's shot, no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Davis. Deep two there, won't go. Iguodala to bring it up. Down a bundle. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Brooklyn Nets have earned the green light to continue to shoot from long range in the second half. Their percentage from deep has been so impressive, and it's a big reason for their halftime lead.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Waiters. Here comes the screen. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Waiters. Dion Waiters. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Durant.
Hey, double screen.
Irving. A pass. Down low to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Iguodala against KD. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Durant to Beasley. Kevin Durant. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Dragic, deep right corner. To Monroe. And the finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Durant matched up with Iguodala. To Irving. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Looking good. 4 for 5.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Dragic. Here comes the screen. To Dragic. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Harden. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys down big. Goes reverse to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving to Harden. Here comes the screen. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Waiters.
Take that, you wide open. Hand up.
Can't connect. Durant sizing up Iguodala. Shot from the lane won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Irving to Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 5 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Harden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
What a save. That's hard work right there. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Beasley. And counted at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
The drive, right to the basket, knocked loose. Waiters, Harden's on him. A pass stolen by the Nets. Harden to Jordan. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. James Harden fires for 2. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Kelly Olynyk has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Irving brings the ball up court. And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Waiters. Able to convert inside.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Ref blows the whistle, and he calls a 5-second back to the basket violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Heat, number 40, Udonis Haslem.
To Waiters. Spencer Dinwiddie snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Takes stock of the floor. Not that time.
That's me. Got ball.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
And easy to get back on defense.
Down for Iguodala. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. To Jordan. Finish that. Waiters. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Rejected.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Waiters. Fires the three. No good.
Got some for him.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Waiters. 4-3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Waiters. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
I got ball.
To Allen Crabbe. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. To Allen Crabbe. Beyond the arc for 3. The shot clock expires. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Waiters. Deep left corner. Bradley. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Davis for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Screen coming. Shot won't go. Third quarter comes to an end, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Harden shoots. Deep two there, won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Durant. Surveys the floor. KD for two. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Durant to the basket, but he can't finish. Dragic with the basketball. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Kevin Durant with the rock. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. He knocks it down, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense to Harden. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Dragic. Finishes at the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Dragic to Bradley. To Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Here's a chance from long range. Harden to Dinwiddie. To Davis. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Michael Beasley. Subbing in for Miami, number 10, Andre Iguodala.
Goran Dragic. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
They'll get it down to Davis. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Dragic into the front court. His guys down big to Bradley. Nice pass to set things up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nets have it. To Beasley. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. James Harden trying to cash in. Rebound comes to Miami. Dragic. To Bradley. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Harden in possession. His guys holding the big lead. Big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Dragic. Short jumper misses. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. Goran Dragic. He's 3 for 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Michael Beasley against the KG veteran Iguodala. Durant to Harden. No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Number 7, Goran Dragic.
Kevin Durant has it.
Big pick right there.
Runner here won't go. Another shot stays out. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Five to shoot for Miami. Durant, a pass, down low to Beasley. Give him 2 points, high percentage.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Entering the game for the Nets, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harden to Irving. Not that time. Here comes the screen. Michael Beasley sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Number 33, Allen Brown. Into the game for Miami, number 11, Dion Waiters.
Waiters. Harden's on him. To Monroe. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Beasley. Here's Harden. Down low. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Driving right to the basket. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Harden. From long range. Rebound taken by Olynyk. Iguodala to the basket, but a shot won't fall. Irving with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Harden matched up with Iguodala. Shot from in close, no good. To Waiters. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Harden. That won't go.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Irving. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Five to shoot for Miami. He's looking for that touch.
I got ball. It's all me.
Kyrie Irving. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 35, Kevin Durant.
Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Brooklyn Nets. This is Jalen Rose signing off.